A business owner called me excited about handing his spreadsheets over to an AI agent. 3 weeks later, he was back in the spreadsheets and the agent was gone. With AI everywhere now, everybody's trying to automate as much as they can and make things a lot simpler in their lives, but they're finding that the results are not exactly what they expected. So this isn't rare. For all the projects and AI initiatives that are undertaken, RAND, a research firm, found that 80.3% of enterprise AI projects fail to deliver. Gartner found that only 28% of those projects that did deliver actually deliver the promised ROI. So let's be honest here. It's easy to presume that these things are going to solve all of our problems, but really there's a lot more work that goes into actually creating these AI solutions and workflows to make things work better for your business. If you've tried something like this and quietly gave up, you're not behind. You skipped a step. Almost everybody skips a step. So here are the 3 questions you should be asking yourself as you take a look at an AI initiative for your business. Number 1, what specific job do you want the AI to do? The problem here was that he wanted the agent to handle his spreadsheet work, nothing more specific than that. What we should be asking is, could we have given the job a name, like reconciling 2 reports every Friday? Something specific that can be a test for a pass or a fail in the actual agent's eyes. So what happened here is that without a specific job detailed, there was no way to tell if it succeeded or if the first miss looked like a total failure. So what we need to do here is define the agent's skills. It's no different than when you hire an intern, you give them a job description, you detail out exactly what work you want them to do. He expected the tool to behave like an experienced employee from day one. The reality, though, is that the agent needed instructions actually written down and tested to make sure that it was going to work the way that he wanted it to. It's the same way, going back to my intern example, if you're hiring an intern on day one, you're going to give them instructions written down. You're not just going to let them run off on their own. So really what happens is you're left to guess. It produces something nobody wanted, and then it reads as AI can't actually solve my problem, when in reality, we just haven't set up the AI for success. So that leads us to number 2. Did we actually define the skill set for the AI agent? And how we do that is very simple. It's no different than creating a standard operating procedure that you would do for any other employee in your business. You're detailing out exactly how you want this person, or in this case, the AI, to do the work for your job. So if we're doing a spreadsheet, we need to give a very clear instructions on how we want it to actually do the work, to calculate things, and what the output should look like. And it needs to be defined in a way that it can actually understand and actually give you what you want. It's not hard to do, and it does take a number of iterations to do this. So it's not going to happen on the first pass. You're going to need to test it and test it and test it until you get it right. But once you do get it right, it's clear sailing from there. And of course, number 3 is he saw the output, he closed the door, there was no iteration, as we just talked about here. Iterating is so critical when actually working with skills, because we are no longer writing code. I mean, many of business owners probably haven't been writing code, but you are still giving clear instructions. You need to be able to give step-by-step directions to these AI agents to give them the expectations of what you want it to actually produce for you, so that you get the actual results that you're hoping for on a schedule you want and on a predictable result. So really, AI agents, they are not plug-and-play employees. They need the same onboarding rigor as a new hire, a defined job, clear instructions, and someone accountable for improving them too. Skipping that step, not the technology itself, is the real reason most of these projects fail. So if you have an AI tool sitting unused because it didn't work the first time, let's talk it through. A short scoping conversation with an expert will actually help you get further than you would have on your own, just trialing and erroring. This is why the calm, no hype approach matters. AI doesn't work stories are really, we skipped the setup stories. So if you think about building out that next AI solution for a problem you're trying to solve, make sure you go through the steps, go through the iterations, and follow those 3 questions to make sure that you actually have success and you don't fall into the trap of those 80% failures that other companies are going through today.